got here one secret psychopath versus empaths. What is an empath, chat? What is that? What is an empath? Also hydrate, Yusuf? Damn.
Also hydrate. Hydration is important.
All right. Cheers. You mup. Cam. It's all love. Cheers. All right, let's do this. What's an empath? What's an empath, chat? Cam, isn't he the one from the disability video? He looks like it, though.
I'm an empath.
I
It
am
is.
an empath.
I'm an empath.
I'm an empath.
I am an empath.
I am an empath.
All right, let's
So
go.
let's go around and say what makes us an empath.
I am an emotional empath, so I can sense people's emotions very quickly from afar.
I feel emotions
That's
in my
scary.
body. I'm like a sponge, so I'll like soak up the people's emotions around me and
Hold
then
on, I'm
throw
gonna turn
it
off
back
the
at them.
chat.
It's a thermometer. You know how to feel the room. The temperature is very in your face, and you know how to adjust to it.
Being an empath for me helps me with my work as a mental health advocate.
So empaths are basically niggas that can like sense niggas' emotions and really like read the room really well. Is that what it is? It's a person who just know how human beings are functioning.
I think it's a big difference between relating to people's emotions versus feeling. Like anyone can feel what other people are feeling, but it's different to relate and actually feel those emotions for yourself.
I would say that I'm also the type of person to really place myself in another person's shoes, and also I'm a sponge as well. I feel like if I see someone crying, I fight the urge to cry myself.
Well, I'm also on the spectrum, so as an autistic empath, I can sense things very easily, and not only that, it's a blessing and a bit of a curse because it could also lead me to getting possibly taken advantage of.
Me
so.
too. I have the tism also. Yay. Tism buddies.
I have autism.
Autism.
Oh, you too?
Yeah.
Oh, yay.
When I heard
Man, these people got autism, chat.
someone else was on the spectrum, I felt less alone. As an autistic person, we feel a lot.
And I think too, like we can always tell like how someone walks. Like we can feel the weight of their like shoulders literally touching the ground. And so I think watching how someone walks and things like that, like you can definitely feel where they're at. Have you ever
Do they
done that
walk
before?
Like this?
Sociopath, chat. Who do y'all think so far is like a sociopath? Sociopath is basically someone who's crazy, right? That's what it is. They seem weird. You think so? Cam, do you think they weird, these people?
Or do they walk like this or like this? I don't know. I've never paid attention to it.
Oh my God, yeah. Can we like try and walk back and, well, this is kind of a small space. Usually we'll ask people like, I won't ask them, I'll
Bro
watch
got a
them
cane.
walk. Essentially, then I'll get a little bit more.
Okay, so fashion show?
Oh, she's gonna do a catwalk. We're gonna like really do this.
Not just Should we do
Try not to
Okay.
judge.
That's chill.
I
Chat,
thought it
I'm
was
not
an
gonna lie. You know, we're not supposed to judge, but sometimes like we already like, you know what I'm saying, like judge people already based on like, you know, the first 5 seconds or 10 seconds of seeing them. So, you know, this is a judge-free zone, but you know what I'm saying, I want to know y'all's opinion too. Like, you know, this could be like a social experiment for us to see what you guys think. And of course, don't say anything in a very harsh manner or mean manner. But I just want to know what you guys think about them so far.
an interesting strategy. I had never thought about going that method or that way. And I was also like nervous to walk a certain way that I don't know how an empath would walk or not walk.
There's a certain way an empath walks.
Okay.
Oh, we're
Oh, okay. I'm good.
Okay.
We're good.
You're definitely with us 'cause you walked outside the box.
What the fuck?
Are you okay?
I'm fine.
Okay.
That's not embarrassing at all. Oh God. Okay, we're good. Anyway.
What? Nigga Casper pushed her or something? What the fuck? Why did she just fall? Yeah, she's a sociopath. Oh God, she's a sociopath. Like, why would you fall? Nobody touched you. Yo, this gotta nah. She wilding, bro. She tripping in full awareness. That's what. It makes no sense. I'm sorry, but like that, yeah. Yeah, that's bad. That's bad. Let me read up. Hey, I'll be back. If not active chatting, then I'll mm, put your stream up on my phone and see. Okay, for sure. It's after. Bet. There's nothing wrong with being to be able to sense people's feelings. Yeah, I feel like there's nothing wrong. Sociopaths manipulate people around them, so I think she's trying to manipulate them into thinking she's just a clumsy, bubbly person. Chat. If you claiming the status of being a sociopath, you need to be watched. That's bad. That is bad. And I feel like she's really manipulating them. Let's see though. Let's see. It's not, I'm not gonna pause. I'm not pausing. We're not gonna pause it.
Right? That's not gonna be on the. Yeah. Surprise! The fall was fake. So I wanted to fall to see if people would react. So either people would feel empathetic towards me and go, oh no, are you okay? And like try to help me up.
Okay.
Or people would giggle because they'd feel like the secondhand embarrassment. So I was trying to see like who didn't react at all because that person was probably the odd one out.
It seemed
I don't know if she
like
did
it
that
could
on
have been fake,
purpose.
and I thought, oh, maybe she's the one. I'm not sure.
I don't know how to walk.
She low-key kind of made herself a target then. If she's really an empath, then she low-key kind of made herself a target because now people are going to think she's a sociopath, which made no sense. She should have just walked normally and nobody would have picked on her.
Oh my gosh. Walk like me and we're good.
Am I supposed to pretend to be
I
confident?
mean, you just be yourself.
Just be yourself.
You got this.
Like you're walking through the house, you're going to the kitchen, you're going to make some food.
That's how I do.
Okay, wait, I'm gonna
I
pause
feel
it.
that.
I feel like you're getting judged.
No,
you're not. You got this.
All right, very exciting.
You have a really good
Girl,
Thank you.
What I noticed from the walk is a lot of awkwardness. Like Christine had an awkward walk, Cassie had an awkward walk, Allison just
Damn, you should do
fumbled,
this.
So
You should
I
walk.
just noticed that there was a lot going on there. I think Austin was probably the
Chat,
biggest
hold on.
giveaway that.
Let me pause. I know I'm pausing. I want y'all to like see how I walk and see if like y'all could tell if I'm a sociopath or empath. All right, based on how I walk, okay? I feel nervous. Okay, here. Hold on. Okay. All right. Okay. You clearly not. No, I think like the way somebody walk does speak a lot about them, though. Let's be honest. And when the Yusuf, hear me out. What's up? I'm calling it. It's the girl in blue. Okay, bet. You firm with that? I know you're an empath already because I know how you are. Oh my god. Why is it? Because I smile a lot? I laugh a lot.
Probably
Let's
was an
watch.
empath.
What do you guys do for work?
I'm a Lego artist, so I build with Lego. I get to play with Lego all day.
I am actually an artist. I actually make a lot of art designs. As of late, I've been
nothing wrong
working
with
on
being an
figure
empath.
drawing and
Mhm.
oil painting because I'm currently in
No more
college.
pausing.
And
Okay.
outside of
Alright.
that, I also do photography.
Oh, that is so
Yes.
awesome. I work as a social media manager for
Also,
an
I
oil
have
painter in La
impulsive
Jolla.
emotional changes.
So it's
So
funny the
cool.
art. Yeah.
Yes.
Mine's
not
very
showing
complicated. I work
any
with the
response.
public, but like I'm in the public and I do a lot of
dude-
like journey
the
walks
black
and
dude is-
experiences with people. I'm like an Airbnb host as well as like other things.
So you got the
Photography,
walking on point.
yeah.
Let's walk in.
Yeah, and then photography would be my little like paint.
I'm a student. I'm in high school still, but senior year, almost done, thank goodness. And then I work at my church just on like the weekends.
I think you can learn a lot from what someone does for work. A lot of creative types seem to be empathetic, so that kind of like threw me off that we were all kind of creative types of people.
Y'all know the movie Inside Out?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, that movie kind of shows some people's indications of like what's their leading emotions. Because if you notice with Riley, her leading
trying
emotions
to-
were joy and sadness, and
he's trying
then with the eventual movie will be anxiety, which I can relate so much.
No, this guy's very empathetic, chat. He is. The black dude he's an empath for sure.
I voted for Veronica at the very beginning just
It's not
because
even
she
his
was a little
voice.
bit more quiet.
It is his
Her
voice.
wardrobe is a little
We
bit
seen him,
darker.
chat.
Her energy
We watched
was a
a
little
video of him.
lower. She was kind of quiet. She seemed a little bit
He was in
nervous.
a video, bro.
She was a little quiet, and everything she responded was not adding up to an extent.
What the hell is my drink?
I'm more of a listener. I'm very observant. That's mostly how I'm able to figure out stuff about people. So I think that I probably wasn't talking as much as I should have, and they thought that that was suspicious.
What the hell is my drink? I just had a Snapple, chat.
You okay?
Yeah, I was just watching this cat video and it made me really sad, and then I went into this mental spiral thinking about all the bad things that could happen to more cats.
Okay, I hear you. You sure that's all that's going on here?
Yeah. Sorry, I'm such a mess. I never
It's
really
his
learned
voice,
how
bro.
to
It's his
control
voice,
my
Lips.
emotions,
Trust.
and I have really big emotions.
Well, hey, maybe it'd be
You got a
helpful for
disability,
you to
bro.
talk to somebody who could help you work through those big emotions. Have you ever tried therapy?
I don't really have the time.
Who would you say is the most like empathetic person in your life, and how would you say they've influenced you?
Probably my most empathetic person in my life would be my mother, because she's really the only person I mostly have. She's the one that really understood me, especially when winter stays, I'm just
Okay,
not
we'll
feeling
see.
it.
I would say it's probably my bestie Mookie, because like I call him whenever something good happens or whenever something bad happens, and he kind of like matches my energy. So if like something really good is happening, and then he'll be like, oh my god, I'm so excited, and I'll be like, oh my god, I'm excited that you're excited, and then we just kind of build. Like whereas like if something really good happens and I tell my mom, she's like, okay, and I'm like, huh.
Oh, this is really hard. I actually think there's a lack of because of it. Maybe my brother is a little bit, but like what's interesting
Yeah,
is because
watch
I'm
that video.
an Airbnb host, like, and I share the space with my guests, I typically get a lot of empaths staying with me because it's not typical that someone would want to live with someone else. And so it's really like my guests, and it's the people that stay with me.
My former
girl in the
pastor
blue
was the
showing
most
one
empathetic person
Signs
around
of,
me. He's currently
sociopath,
deceased.
especially how she's
And
talking,
I opened
also.
up to him about a lot of things, and he didn't judge me. And I'm very grateful that I had him in my life.
That's beautiful.
Really is.
I would say that the most empathetic person in my life is definitely my sister.
Okay.
She has grown up with special needs.
We're gonna see.
And I feel like she's just such a people person as well. And she's taught me so much about love, about patience, about, oh, I feel like I'm about to cry, about just so much. So she's definitely the biggest empath in
Hold on.
my life for sure.
She was talking about something emotional, and
Bro,
I was
these-
like kind of
these
looking
videos
at
do
her
be
eyeballs
fooling
to see
people,
if they were
so-
gonna like water up, and I didn't see a lot of watering up, even though she's like, oh my god, I'm gonna cry. I was like, are you?
What was the most like traumatic thing that happened that you noticed that it brought it out of you even further?
Oh my gosh. I would say for me, had a really bad car accident, like at the end of high school. And my best friend was in like the passenger side with me. And obviously we ended up leaving unhurt, and I'm so grateful that that was the case. But I think that made me more empathetic because I did not want anything to happen to her. And also, it's also made me appreciate life. You just never know
I'll
when
film it
your
and
last
put it in
moment.
Discord.
Being homeless
Okay,
has
bet.
brought out empathy. Well, I'm not currently homeless, but I was homeless, and that has brought out a lot of empathy in me, and that's why I work with homeless people, because I want them to know that the world has not given up on them. Being homeless shaped me a lot. It actually made me a better person. When I was on the streets, I wanted to help other people that were worse off than me.
Chad,
And
she's
that's when
empathetic.
I started
she's an
being
empath.
an
No
empathetic
cap.
person.
She's
Yeah, and I was gonna say for me, probably was like when because usually I go to my mom, but like when she lost her mother or my grandmother, and what was crazy enough, it was in 2019, and that was actually the year I was graduating from high school. Everything turned differently, and
y'all not even talking about
especially
the
as,
dude, the
of course,
curly
someone
hair
on the
dude. It
spectrum,
could be him.
I probably got more empathetic once I started realizing I kept being taken for granted to the point it was so
Y'all not even talking about that curly hair
mind-numbing,
dude, dude.
and I
telling you,
couldn't
it could be
help
him.
myself out, but I was able to help other kids who has more higher levels of whether it's autism or even Down syndrome to help them out know it's okay.
All right, let's see.
I think she was just putting on a persona. So I thought she had like some sociopath tendencies. And I just was like, oh, why is she trying to like curate an image around herself? So.
Although I really liked her story, it just felt like it was somewhat typical non-empath behavior. I voted for her mostly because I just wasn't really feeling it within that round.
Okay.
Oh, good luck.
Good
I feel
luck.
like because I asked the questions initially, that was probably like
It's
why I
her.
got voted out.
It's the girl
and
with
also
the
when
rainbow
I started
thing.
explaining
It's her.
stuff about my sister and the traumatic incident, I felt like I was choking up and I felt like I was getting nervous. And so I think that made me think like, okay, I'm probably gonna get
I think
voted
it's the
out.
lady with
If
the
everyone
rainbow
feels confident
flannel.
that you already
Or
caught
not-
the
not
mole,
flannel.
you can end the
Sweater.
game now. But if the majority has doubts, the game will continue. Please raise your hand if you want to continue playing the game.
Yeah, it's her.
Okay, what's your favorite Disney movie?
I would say two, one from Disney, one from Pixar. My Disney would be Big Hero 6 because
How
I
much
can
you wanna
relate with
bet?
Hero. And
It's the girl in the blue.
for Pixar, I had to give them credit because they got me real good. Turning Red.
I'll bet for fun.
Okay.
I felt
I'm broke.
May's pain deeply.
Let's bet for fun.
Real deeply.
Free sub? Nah, we bet it for
It's the
fun.
Little Mermaid. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to cut you off.
No, you were before me.
It's not
just,
her,
as
though.
soon as
I
I
know it's
thought, I was
not.
like, I love Pocahontas because I cried during Pocahontas. But The Little Mermaid is also good too.
Yeah.
It's kind of like the same storyline.
It's very much so.
Mine's Hercules.
Hercules.
I just, the
Interesting.
music's so good. So I wanted to know about people's favorite Disney movies specifically because there are certain Disney movies that just are too emotionally like get. If Lion King's your favorite movie, there is something wrong with you because when Simba's dad dies and he's like, Papa, wake up, you're like, my heart can't take it.
Okay,
What?
I'm really thinking this through. Like, who?
No,
broke
wait.
your
I'm sorry for pausing, but what the fuck was that? Nah, she's a psychopath, bro. She's a psychopath.
Heart.
It's her.
Oh,
It's
God.
her.
And
Who-
explain
who
like what
hates
you
on the
felt.
Lion King?
Okay, so I am 31 years old, and this is like cringy that I'm saying this on Jubilee, but I'm 31 years old and I've never had a boyfriend. So there's this saying, and it goes, it is better to have loved and lost than to have never loved at all. And I agree with that because I would have loved to have a boyfriend, or now that I'm in my 30s, a husband. So yeah, I never got my heart broken in a romantic way.
Damn,
I don't know if that's unfortunate or
That's
not.
tough.
There's a few family members who, okay, not emotions. There's a few family members who I am no longer connected with. Who, yeah. If I talk more, I'm gonna cry. But it's
No,
starting.
this is
But
good.
yeah.
Yeah.
Definitely would be
She's
love
acting.
and lost. And so like for me, it was like going through that experience. This person was also like empathetic. So for her and I, it was like very much like we could feel a lot of what was going on in the world. And I feel like I lost my partner. I asked this also because like there's things that happen afterwards. When you lose someone, or like there's a breakup, or there's some type of trauma.
I know it's that girl. What?
We have a tie.
Oh boy.
The tie is between Austin and Aaron. So you guys will get 20 seconds each to state your case. Ready, set, go.
I'm an empath because one, I understand emotions.
They act. Yeah, they can act.
Completely through everybody. I, in fact, also understand empath through also tarot cards, and I also love studying energies through zodiacs and other ways to channel people's energies and
fuck?
be openly understanding for them. So that's why I'm an empath.
This nigga
My
reading
only
people's
saying
chakra and shit.
is, in silence, you can still hear words. And so I just think that, I don't know, I think Austin said a lot. Austin said a lot, that's all I'm saying.
Don't hate me.
I think we were suspicious about Aaron because he seemed too empathetic.
Aaron seemed a little sketch because he didn't echo people's reactions. He just was like very calm, cool, and collected, and and stuff like that. So I thought maybe it would be him, but I feel
What?
so bad.
It's not him. He got a cane. Why would it be him?
We still love you.
Bro
I
got a
might have
cane.
not spoken so much. I wasn't as bubbly as the others. It was just easy maybe to have me be voted out next.
Look at him. He
Today
look
we
like a
embark on
monk.
a journey to the tranquil oasis of the App Store. Close your eyes and envision yourself floating effortlessly through the valley.
If the lights turn green, if you'd like to continue playing the game.
No.
The game has ended. If the lights turn green,
1000%.
that means you voted out the
We'll
mole
see.
and you win. If the light turns red, that means the mole is still in the box and you lose. Let's change the lights in 3, 2, 1.
I told y'all.
All right, well, the
It's
person
her,
who is
the-
not an empath, please step forward and reveal yourself in 3, 2, 1.
I knew it couldn't have been you.
I was so irritated because I was the only person I found out from the first round that sniffed her out right away.
I thought we were golden. I mean, we got the 3 tisms, and I did not expect like anything from those 2 at all. Maybe if I was closer to her, maybe I would have felt some energy vibes, but yeah, I had no idea.
I am not an empath. I have autism and ASPD, which is antisocial personality disorder, which is technically psychopathy. Antisocial personality disorder has affected me in many different ways. I talk about it on my YouTube channel, which is Chocolate
Psychopathy.
Autism.
I was
do
saying it
not
wrong this whole
completely
time.
lack empathy. I have cognitive empathy, but I do not have emotional
saying it wrong this
empathy.
whole time.
Everything that I
What the
said
fuck?
is true. I work with people that are mentally ill, people that are
was saying
homeless,
so-
people that have substance abuse
I was saying
issues that
sociopath.
are on the streets. When people think about
Psychopathy.
sociopaths, they automatically think murderers, you know, like bad people. But they don't understand
I
that
was saying
there
it
is
right,
a
actually.
spectrum.
said
Low
it in a
functioning
different term. Never mind.
sociopaths
I
have
said it
low
right.
impulse control, and most of them have a low IQ, and they do go out and hurt people and act on their intrusive thoughts. People that are high functioning sociopaths might have intrusive thoughts, but there's a misconception that people that have ASPD don't care about others. It's not that we don't care about people's feelings, we just don't understand them.
Hearing about the spectrum of how sociopaths can be, that was very helpful to me because I did have someone close to my life who was on the extreme spectrum, especially someone who wanted to be malicious towards others. So seeing someone who was bubbly and kind of like kind and a little bit reserved but nice, like that was just different.
Sociopathy has affected me in many different ways. It has affected my love life because I don't have one. And I don't know if I'm capable of love. I don't understand love. Obviously, I try to love my mother and my sister, but I do not know what love is. I do not know what happiness is. I try to pretend to be, you know, a functioning member of society because I don't want to be an outcast. But honestly, I spend most of my life pretending. Not as much as today, but yeah, I'm just pretending to be happy when sometimes I feel nothing. But I am not going to let sociopathy define me. I'm not going to be a crappy person just because I feel nothing, because I know that other people do have feelings and emotions, even though I honestly lack probably 80% of emotions.
Now, how did you feel when you found out that you won?
Can I be honest?
Yes.
I felt nothing. I just wanted to see how far I would go in the game.
Yeah, she's a psychopath. She's a psychopath, chat. She felt nothing. Like she said all of that, oh, I was homeless and this and that. She felt nothing. What? This is insane to me. Oh man. All right.